Hey, this is Faber at GDA Property Management. I'm here with Greg, our broker, to find out about should you allow pets, because that's a big topic out there.
That's an excellent question, Faber. We get that question a lot. Agents ask the question, owners ask the question, and it's a natural question because the fear is pets are going to do so much damage that it's not worth the liability of taking on a pet. The reality is, and it's even higher in Central Texas, but nationwide, 70% of all tenants have a pet.
Yeah.
So if you just carte blanche say, no, I'm not going to take a pet, then you've now narrowed your pool down to 30% of the potential applicants that are coming in. So what we have found pretty positive and helpful to do in leasing the property is look at the types of pets. So for instance, we lean more towards dogs than we do cats. There's different kinds of damage that a cat can do that a dog doesn't. And we look at the size, the weight restrictions, also possibly the breed restriction. We do have real specific breed restrictions that we follow. So putting in the number of pets that are going to be out there, so limiting that size of the number of pets, limiting the actual weight, size of the pet, and particularly with our company, try to lean more towards dogs. We have found that your pool's bigger, the property rents faster, and sometimes they even rent for a higher amount. But the last thing is, tenants that have a pet are more likely to renew.
Wow.
And that is a big savings to the owners in the long term.
No, that's good. So another question to that would be, what kind of agreements or things can do-it-yourselfers have out there to kind of help themselves in the lease when bringing in a pet?
Okay. The first thing is make sure you have a pet addendum.
Okay.
It needs to specifically write what type of pet it is, and you need to have that on there to protect yourself as the lease goes forward. Make sure it's the same pet at the beginning as it was at the end. The next thing is you want to hire a security deposit, or in some states they call it a pet deposit, depending on what you are. In Texas, we're allowed to have a pet deposit that's all together added together with the security deposit at the time they move out. The best option is to have a pet guarantee, which some property management companies offer, and that is your highest and best form of protection.
Awesome. Good. So in conclusion, what we have is that if you get breed restrictions, and then of course you have a pet addendum, those things to be able to protect you and offer a service out there and make your pool a lot larger to be able to bring in a lot more tenants.
Right.
So,
very good.
that's great.